Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Sri Nagi, Ayurveda and Medicine Doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today I am going to talk about digestive fire, that is also known as in Ayurveda Jaఠragni, and what's the relationship between Jaఠragni and immunity or digestive fire and immunity, and how by strengthening your digestive fire you can make your immunity strong by using certain small tips that's been mentioned in Ayurveda for your day-to-day life, and that will make your immunity strong. Because the time from which we are going right now, it's a very difficult time because whole world is suffering from corona. So whatever small things which we can incorporate in our life, in our daily regime, in our daily day-to-day life, and which will be helpful for your immunity, we should try to include it in our day-to-day life, and we should work towards enhancing our immunity. In Ayurveda, a lot of importance has given to the small things like how we eat, what we eat, how to sit. In addition to this, how to drink water, when to drink water, after food or before food. These kind of small things makes a lot of difference. So I thought let's share all the small tips that's been mentioned in Ayurveda that will be helpful for all of us during these difficult times to enhance your digestive fire and ultimately your immunity. Because a person who has good digestive fire, his immunity will also be good. There is a very direct relation between the immunity and your digestive fire or Jaఠragni. In Ayurveda, there is also a concept like if you have good digestive fire, means your food is digested properly, and ultimately all these 7 dhatus from which our body is made up of, that is Ras, Rakt, Mas, Med, Asthi, Majja, Shukra, all these tissue, various kind of tissue levels, they will be strong, and ultimately your immunity, that is known as Ojas, that will be much better. So let's see what are the small things that we can do in our day-to-day life to enhance the immunity and make our life better, so that our body will gain natural immunity. First thing what we are going to talk about is food. Whenever we are, how we should eat food, what is the way to eat food that will help us to gain strength. So in Ayurveda, there is a procedure called Achman. Achman is nothing, some big science, it's very small thing. Like you have seen, when there is a big fire is going up, or where in general when somewhere there is fire on, and if we put little bit water in it, the fire becomes like this. Just water act as a catalyst. Similarly, when immediately before sitting for food, if you are going to have food, immediately before, if you take one sip of water in your mouth, if you just have one sip of water, that will enhance your digestive fire. And if you drink one sip of water, one thing, it will clear all the impurities that are present in your throat. Because whenever we breathe, various kind of organisms get through our nostrils in our respiratory system, and this many times they got stuck in our throat, sometimes even mucus. So when you do one Achman, everything will go to the stomach, it will not go into your respiratory system. So immediately before food, what you do, you take one sip of water. After that, you have your food. It's best to have cooked meals and warm meals. Don't take that meal which is very cold and which is not freshly prepared, because that is not good for your health. If you keep food for long after cooking, it will start losing its nutritional value. So in Ayurveda, a lot of importance has been given, or a lot of emphasis has been given to have a meal which is freshly cooked. So anyway, the whole world is sitting in a home during lockdown, and so it's better that you cook yourself and you try to have freshly cooked meals. That will be very helpful for your body to enhance your immunity. Remember, like I said, you have to take only sip of water. Don't do these things if you are like even thirsty and you are drinking 1 glass or 2 glasses of immediately immediately before food, or even half hour before food. You should not take one full glass of water half an hour before food. because that will reduces your digestive fire. Many times this happens, like if we are thirsty or if we have come from somewhere and for example we are going to have food after 1 hour, we mostly do these things like we go to the kitchen and we drink 3-4 glasses of water, and after that after half an hour we are going to have food. So don't do these things. If you want to have water, you can have water 1 hour before, but don't take water exactly before 40 minutes or half an hour before food, because that will reduces your digestive fire. And if your digestive fire will be reduced, then it will result into indigestion, that next day you will feel the food is not digested properly, and unnecessarily you will feel burps in the stomach and you feel some kind of unpleasant feeling. So you can avoid it if you drink water properly.